So I've just arrived at Temagami Lake Put-in, part of the Chiniguchi lake system, just west of the Sturgeon River in Temagami. My name is Xander Bunnick, and today I'm going to be met up with by my brother Max, my sister-in-law Thais, and over the next 7 or 8 days, we plan to head north on the Chiniguchi lakes, jump over to the Sturgeon River, and head back down south. It'll be about 125 kilometers of fishing, camping, and whitewater canoeing. I'm a little apprehensive because we're right in the middle of bug season, but I'm also super jacked up because this is the longest canoe trip I've been on in over 10 years. So with that, we got a stiff headwind, so let's just get right into it. This is my first time using a kayak paddle in a canoe, and the reason I picked it up is because of this stiff headwind we have going. So I'm really grateful to be out here with some people because we show up at the campsite, the fire's already going. Max is cooking up some food right now, so this gives me a little bit of time to catch up on some reading. I got the same book. Should I think? As the wind dies down, as the sun sets, we expect the bugs to come out. It might be an early night, we'll see. We're just getting ready for bed with the plan of an early morning start to beat the headwinds tomorrow, because we got a big long day tomorrow. So we're just settling in on the first day. Obviously we didn't cover much ground today, but including all the driving, all the organizing, the headwinds, we did great. And we're out here. The journey has begun, so that's awesome. I can't ask for anything else, you know? Well, I guess I could ask for 2 more things, and they're kind of a little bit of my goal for the trip. I hope to catch a walleye, and I also hope to catch brook trout. I'd actually be happy with catching either one. I'm just gonna do a little bit of journaling and head off to sleep, so talk to you guys in the morning.
Spicy coffee?
Spicy coffee. Put a bunch of extra spice in there for you.
Oh, what time is it?
Just about 8.
Good morning.
Tastes like something you eat camping. Yeah, we'll be eating all week, man.
It's around 9 a.m. and the breeze is starting to pick up, which is our headwind. We have 18 to 20 kilometers worth of paddling today. 4 portages, the longest being 450 meters. If the wind is anything like it was yesterday, we're in for a pretty hardy day. If it's breezy like it is now, it's going to be a pretty decent day in the sun. Today's a lot better than yesterday for paddling. We took the heaviest food barrel, put it in my canoe, so it keeps the front end down a lot more, so I'm not being blown all over the place, which is great. So instead of portaging that section, we lined the river, cut off a 300-meter portage. Nice spot to be. How was my dive? Was it graceful? It was like 6 out of 10. Ah, bummer. This has to be one of the prettiest portages I've ever been on. Looks great. First catch of the trip.
First catch of the trip.
Nice little bassie.
I'm kind of jealous because Max got a fish already, but I'm gonna catch a fish the size of this canoe, so
What? You talking about my fish?
don't tell him.
I took my hat off because I'm hoping to bleach my hair a little bit, but what's more likely is probably just dehydration, sunburn, maybe heat stroke, possibly death. But there's a small chance that I might bleach my hair a little bit, so I'll take that chance. Headwinds all day, but you know what? Slow and steady. Oh, bud. Those guys just caught another fish. It's 2 for them. Oh yeah, that's a good one. Sweet. All right. Sweet. Yeah, first one. They're way back there. Hope everything's all right. I'm guessing you caught a fat pike?
No, bass. But that's not the story though.
Oh, what happened? I got worried.
So basically, right as Thais is saying, oh, like let me pass you the net and the pliers.
The pliers.
I'm just like,
because
oh,
you're
like
gonna get barbed.
Just from the last fish, I was like, oh yeah, no worries. So I stick my hand in the bass's mouth and it like twists, right?
Barbed.
And so like both of my hands get barbed. But one on my finger, like I could get the other 2 out pretty easily.
Went in good.
But it went in real good, like a centimeter into this finger.
Damn, eh?
And like it was like it took me like over 5 minutes, well, probably like closer to 10 to like get it out.
Ouch, man.
Yeah, it was in there good. So yeah, lesson learned, debarb and
Debarb and you
listen to your
don't.
wife.
I'm glad you're alright.
That was good, man. Yeah, it was a good lesson.
Good lesson. Better to get your bug gear on before you start the portage, because there's nothing worse than having a canoe over your head getting bombarded by insects. So we've been pretty fortunate with the bugs this whole trip so far. I mean, all 2 days until this portage, and now they're here. Longest portage and last portage of the day, 450 meters. There's a lot of them. Beautiful. I think we got a bite, or we have a snag. Oh, no, that's a bite. Oh yeah, look at that. Hell yeah, woo! He's gone. Nice. That was fun. Yeah, bass aren't in season yet, so we can't eat those. But that might have been the biggest bass I've ever caught, which is pretty sweet. Nice. Our campsite's just up ahead on this island.
Are those the pink ones?
They're the pink ones.
Oh, you also got a big bag?
Smell nice.
Yeah, I got a ton of them. Twist it and peel it apart. Yeah, and then you light those fluffs in the middle.
Okay.
Max and Thais are expert campers, and they did all the food prep for the trip, so I'm super grateful and very privileged because they did an amazing job.
Just making some polenta.
It's good. Oh, it smells good too. Is that Parmesan?
Yeah.
Oh my god, my heart's racing. Ooh, goop me up, please. Oh, that's awesome. Look at that. fill the polenta.
Xander?
Look at that. Look at me.
I may have oversauced you just a touch, Xander. I'm gonna steal a little bit of sauce back.
Okay.
Okay.
Yes. Oh yeah. This is really good.
You guys think you'll be full?
Yeah. This is the perfect amount.
Yeah, this is a perfect amount, and I was really just kind of like, ooh. It's so hard to judge.
That was a pretty awesome day. Lots of headwinds. Paradise Lagoon was absolutely phenomenal. Caught a couple fish, tackled a few portages. Apparently we have a pretty big one tomorrow. We'll just take our time and get it done. We might actually get a tailwind tomorrow, which would be phenomenal. That's it for me. I'm gonna head to bed. It's just after 10. Still a little bit bright outside, but the bugs are out and we had a long day, so I'm gonna call it. Anyways, I'll see you guys in the morning.
Good morning. Thank you, Bigfoot Bushcraft, for sending these out. They worked as expected. Thank you.
This tailwind is an absolute blessing. Those 2 days of headwinds really took it out of us, so this is an absolute treat right now. Lovely. We're easily going twice the speed as yesterday with half the effort. Ahoy!
Oh no.
First we went the wrong way on this portage, and it turns out that it's because we went to the wrong pullout point. But we're on track now. It seemed like this might feel like a long portage, but surprisingly, it went by pretty quick.
Like, they love everybody.
Another 400-meter portage, then a relatively big lake, then a 200-meter portage, then a relatively big lake, then a 200-meter portage, and then our campsite. Pretty straightforward day. Lots of portages in and out of the canoe. Oh, this portage is steep. Yeah, this portage just keeps going up and up and up. Feeling pretty beat, so we're thinking of calling it for the day. It's 4:30. Hard to tell how far we went.
I'd say about 20 clicks.
There you have it. We were thinking about pushing a little bit further, even getting close to the portage for the sturgeon, but we are going to call it because we're all kind of feeling it. It's such a nice feeling. I've been doing so many solo trips this year that coming out here with some people and they're cooking is wonderful.
Do you like raw potatoes?
Oh yeah, super raw.
I'm getting to the point where I'm just thinking about eating it.
Let's just eat it.
Yeah, it's a decent portion, eh?
Yeah, it's pretty accurate. Bon appetit. Thanks, Max, for cooking.
It's happened to me so many times.
Sleepy time tea for Max, sleepy time tea for Thais, sleepy time tea for Xander.
What an absolutely beautiful place to be. We got another beautiful sunset with a campfire that's facing west on another island. Pretty awesome.
Tonight, early morning tomorrow. We got a lot of trip ahead of us, so gotta make some miles. But I'm looking forward to the rest of the trip, that's for sure. We'll be on the river tomorrow. Good night, everyone. See you tomorrow.
This is some good content right here.
Beautiful morning here. First portage of many today. 220.
Fight!
Yeah, we're making good time. It's only 10:30, so it was amazing to wake up that early because we're getting a lot done today. Small 2-kilometer lake, 600-meter portage, and then we're on the Sturgeon River. What will it be like? Will it be chaotic? Will it be scary? Will it be haunted? Will it be rough, ragged rapids? Stay tuned.
There it is.
So we left at 8 a.m. this morning, and now it's 12:30, which is about it's exactly 2.5 hours. And we've done 3 portages, over 1 kilometer total between them, and about 10K of paddling, and we're on the Sturgeon River. We're sitting really pretty today, and it feels good, but the bugs are definitely out. Bugs are the worst. Next to cancer and famine. Oh.
Did you lose it?
No. Whoa. It's just a huge bass.
I'm gonna give you this.
Okay.
You go until it clicks.
All right.
Nice.
That's a beast.
That's awesome.
All right.
Measure them real quick.
Close to 17 inches. Yeah, 17. Oh, over 7. Okay, let's go.
Put them back in. Nice. Good cast.
Wow.
That's a gorgeous guy.
Biggest bass I've ever
Yeah,
caught.
that was like, that might have been bigger than our
This
bass.
guy right here. Nice. That bass got pretty lucky because bass season opens tomorrow and we're pretty hungry. So there's an unrunnable canyon just ahead of us. So we got 2 back-to-back portages. Pretty, eh? Oh, baby! Just like that. Another crappie. Thais just caught her third fish here. I caught 2 here. Thais caught another one before the portage. That's 6 in the last 15 minutes. It goes like bass crappie, bass crappie. You got another? Woo! Now we're fishing. This is great. It's nice to be on the river. Isn't this beautiful? Thais, Thais. Was that 5?
5 or 6, yeah.
Jeez. This place is honestly a little oasis, but we're gonna leave this little paradise and go on to hopefully greener pastures. Yeah, it feels like a bite. Oh yeah, I did. All right. We got a little rapids up ahead. We're gonna scout it out. Hopefully there's enough water to run it. Thais, what is that? 8 in the last half hour? That's a big boy. She caught another one. Thais just caught one off camera and she just caught another one within 2 minutes. That's 3 in 3 minutes. Dude, another one? Thais, stop catching fish!
No way, Jose.
I think she's cheating somehow. I think she might be using some sort of secret illegal bait. Shh. I'm onto her. I'm onto her. We got that tandem team going. Poor old Xander's just all by himself.
So lonely.
I got you guys. Just me and 120,000 of my closest friends, Max. Love you guys. Did you get another? Quit it! Woo! Feisty fella.
Woo! Oh, no. Damn! That guy was bigger, I think.
Yeah.
That didn't count, so you're only at like 17 now, not 18. That was a chunker too. What an awesome day. What an absolutely awesome day. Whoa! Did you spit it out? No, that's a chunky boy. Woo!
Whoa! Whoa! Oh, yeah.
We'll put her up against this, Stacey. Yeah, it's a little down.
17, 16 and a half.
Wow, that's still a big boy, eh?
Get that guy back
Woo!
in the water.
Fun?
Yeah,
Oh, nice, Stace.
that was awesome.
I'm gonna try a different lure. My secret lure. Well, I'm on the other side of the river from Thais because I got my hook caught in a tree while she is currently unhooking another fish, which might be her 20th fish for the day. And behind me is another set of rapids, which is probably unrunnable. But beside it, is the campsite where we're staying for the night. Somewhere up in here. Max kind of disappeared off into the woods while I was retrieving my hook like an expert angler. Originally we were going to do the full Sturgeon River, but due to complications with parking and shuttling, we decided it was better to do a loop. So we got the idea from Kevin Callahan's book, Top 60 Canoe Routes in Ontario. So shout out KC Happy Camper on YouTube. He's a legend. It's a great spot. Very cool. So the one benefit that I found to having a ferro rod over a lighter is the lighter was in my pocket all day, it's soaked and it's not working, but the ferro rod still works. Oh yeah. It's all bedrock, so no stakes.
So what is that?
It's just a cheap lasagna, dehydrated.
Oh yeah, that's dehydrated, all right. Woo! Hot.
Hot as fuck.
That rehydrated really well. It's delicious. Set up the bug shelter and it looks beautiful, but there's no bugs. It's amazing. We did not expect to have such fortune on this trip so far. Knock on wood. That's a rock. They haven't been nearly as bad as I expected they would be this time in June. Wow, what an awesome day. We did maybe 16 kilometers today. How many fish did we catch? Over 20, maybe even 30. I caught about 10, including the biggest bass I've ever caught. Thais caught easily 15 fish. The funniest thing is how many bass we caught today and how bass aren't in season until tomorrow. When you catch a bass, you have to release it. You can't eat it or keep it. So tomorrow, fish for breakfast. Watch there be no fish tomorrow. I guess we just have to wait and see. Good night, guys. Let's catch some fish. I should stop doing this. My hands are so raw. We're gonna portage our gear and then we're gonna run the rapids. So I've never run rapids with a kayak paddle before.
that a good idea? I mean, let's find out. Oh, easy! Woo! Oh yeah! Woo! Oh yeah! Woo!
That was honestly pretty straightforward. It's funny how big water looks until you're in it, or your perspective changes. Yeah, totally unrunnable. There's a huge rock there, and it's a big drop.
Nothing happened there. Whee! Later, nerd. I'm not looking for bass. I'm looking for something different. I want something different. Give me anything different. Tay's caught something, and we don't know what it is.
It's probably too small to eat.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's walleye. I think. Yep, that's a walleye.
Okay, I'm gonna let him go.
So that might have been a walleye. We think it's a walleye, which is cool because we were just trolling, which is great because that means we caught a walleye this trip. I haven't, obviously, but it's possible. And if I don't catch one, that's cool. I mean, she caught one. I am going to switch plans, and I'm going to also troll. Either I got something or it's a snag. I think it's probably a snag. Oh, no, that's a fish. I got fish on. Yeah, it's got teeth. I think it's also a walleye. Hey? Yeah. Sweet. Mission accomplished. Woo! Well, it was the same as what you had. And it had the fin that went down. I think it was a walleye.
So about 6 p.m. we're at Upper Goose Falls. We are pooped. We're all pooped. We just got the fire going, so it feels like home. We did around 20K today. All the rapids are done. Disappointing, but there wasn't a ton of water on the Sturgeon River. The water levels were quite low, so we'll take what we can get. We did catch quite a few fish today, not as many as yesterday, but it was one of those situations where it's like, oh, we'll just catch them at the falls. Oh, we'll just catch them a little bit later. And here we are at the falls, pooped. And no fish. Feel like it might be another early night. Pretty drained. Good day though.
garlic.
Cheese.
Took like 3 minutes.
Some Parmesan. Oh my god.
Wow, I am so pumped. This looks so good. Yes. So good.
It's funny being in bed when it's still light outside.
Yeah. Yeah, it's weird.
So it's 8:45 and we're wrapping things up for the day. We're all absolutely pooched and we have a long trip still ahead of us. So I'm just gonna brush my teeth, get the gravity filter going so we have water in the morning, and basically go to bed.
It's just after 9. I don't want to be pulling my feet around, you know. So we're in bed. Rest now, party later. I mean, canoe later. Same thing. Good night. Good morning. That right there is a true gentleman. Making coffee for everyone. Good morning. Late morning today. We were all in bed at 9 and I was up at 8. Max was up about 30 minutes before us. 11 hours in my tent, probably 10 of which was actual sleep and much needed sleep at that. We're gonna try to get out by 10 today, which is 2 hours later than yesterday, but you know what? Can't put a price on good rest. Yep. Tastes just like yesterday's. And like 2 days ago. And 3 days ago, now that I think about it. Huh. Still good. Around 10 o'clock, we're heading out for the day. I just crossed the river to get some shots of the waterfall. We have a long day of windy river ahead of us with probably very few, if any, rapids. Yeah, I had the map folded in a way that it was only showing like 2 sections of it, like 2/3. And then I opened the map. Oh man, we have a long way to go.
Holy crap.
Three or 4 hours of paddling today, and we're stopping for lunch. We're gonna try to just keep it slow and steady today because we have to cover a lot of kilometers. So we're about a 20-minute paddle away from the portage into Kelly's Lake, which means the Sturgeon River portion of the trip is basically done. Crazy amount of paddling today on this windy river. We're all pretty beat. We're just gonna push it through the portage into the next lake. There's a campsite there. Crazy day of hauling. Feeling pretty beat, but feeling pretty good. Well, the river's narrowed quite a bit, so we're gonna have portage. But in all seriousness, this is the portage to Kelly Lake, and it would be an awful one to miss. But we're here. It's a brushy one. This is the only trip I've ever been on where a machete would actually be pretty useful. Yeah, baby. Yeah, baby. Oh, yeah. Nice. Come on. Oh, I see it. Lovely. This is why you wear long sleeves and pants. Woo! Oh. Oh. Oh, that breeze is nice. Oh, look at all that open space. That's a good feeling. Ahoy. Hey, man.
Look, it's one of those famous backcountry beekeepers. Look at him.
We're going through to the other side. We're going through
To the other side. That was a real wild portage. And this is a pretty wild lake. How many were there? How many?
Well, I saw one, but I heard another animal.
We just saw a bear up on that cliff. Couldn't get the camera out in time. Good thing we're camping like right here. What do you do? What do you do? So the campsite we're at is reminiscent of the portage that we just did. Overgrown and bushy, but this is what we got, so it's great and it's home. Saw a couple bears just a second ago, which was interesting. Or we saw one bear and we heard others,
They're just cubs, and they seem like wild bears, not the type you'd find at popular campsites in Algonquin. So chances of them coming rummaging around our camp is very, very low. Have a really tight camp tonight. Keep everything nice and clean, everything in our food barrels, and have a nice evening here on this wild lake. 50% chance of rain tomorrow morning at 5 a.m. 100% chance of bear attacks. Oh, this is a lovely spot. Socks are filled with sand. Last time I wear running shoes, camping trip. I like them because they're great in and out of the water, but I've bailed so many times this trip. The rocks here have been particularly slippery, and I'm a cat on my feet, so. It's not me, it's the rocks. Oh, dry feet, how novel. What a novel feeling. Good day.
Great day. Did you see the bear?
Yeah, I did. It was just like the beaver we saw. There was no time to get the camera out. It was a smaller bear, with like maybe one or two. I could totally kick its ass. I've kicked 1-year-olds' asses before, so it wouldn't be an issue. Life's good. Chef Max whipped us up a quick meal of rice and dehydrated ground beef. Oh man, that's great. There was all of a sudden a turning point and the mosquitoes just...
Holy moly.
Yeah, they're bad. Yeah, a great day. We kept a really solid pace for the whole day. Nice and sustained. I think we were on the water for 11 hours. Oh yeah. Great day, and we've been pretty fortunate with the bugs so far this trip, so you know what, can't really complain when the 6th night has a little bit of bugs, or a lot of bit of bugs, but I don't really want to use earplugs tonight to cut out the bug noise because there's bears in our neighborhood, and I want to hear those guys if they come around. So we're gonna have a beautiful choir of mosquitoes and frogs to sleep to tonight. Great day. Talk to you guys in the morning. Good morning. We've got a little taste of all different types of wildlife on this trip. Moose yesterday, bears yesterday, and we're hearing wolves off in the distance, which is amazing.
Always a pleasure to hear wolves.
70% chance of rain in half an hour, but 0.5 centimeters. Yeah, just drizzles today.
Fortunately, we got off that huge lake because the wind really picked up, and that's a headwind. We got a couple small lakes to paddle to get to where we want to be for the day. Not easy paddling. The wind is way too strong to cross that lake. Almost at the point of it being dangerous. There's a campsite right here. It's close to 4, so we're gonna call it here for the day. We're not exactly sure if this powder was bannock powder or pancake powder. We'll find out. I don't really know what the difference is, so does it matter? I mean, 7 days in the woods, no, doesn't matter. Oh, okay, there we go. Whatever this stuff is ultra gooey. Maybe this is pancake mix, man.
I don't know, dude.
Oh yeah, perfect.
That honestly does not look half bad.
Yeah, these are great.
Oh yeah,
Calories.
calories.
Well, that wind was a real hamper, eh? Thank goodness for this chair, Thais. We didn't make it as far as we were hoping to today. We were gonna do 3 more portages, which would bring us about 5 kilometers further for the day. Instead, we got some pretty crazy headwinds. So we backtracked slightly to this campsite where we got everything dried off, and we're getting organized for an early night and an early start tomorrow for that final 20-kilometer push. We're all feeling pretty beat, so I think it was kind of a good call to stop. It means more work tomorrow, but hey, what do you do? We're here, and it's a nice spot. Oh, hello there. I didn't see you come in. But now that you're here, we might as well talk about these 2 flashlights that Phoenix sent me, the EO5R and the EO9R. Nobody paid me to say this. They sent me these a few months ago and they asked me to do a review on them. Basically, they're 2 really small flashlights. They're EDC carry flashlights. They shine up to about 400 lumens. I really like the EO5R. I have it on me on every single camping trip. It's about the same size as my pinky, and it's waterproof and rechargeable. I've only used it a handful of times, but when I've needed it, it's there because it's so small that you don't even notice it in your pocket. The EO9R is slightly larger, about the same size as my thumb. It has a bigger battery capacity and shines slightly brighter. So these are 2 EDC carry flashlights from Phoenix, and go check them out, link in my description.
That's our dinner tonight, and that's the bannock that Thais whipped up. Look at this little basket of goodies. Yeah, today was eventful. It seemed to have flown by though, and I think it's very common on these longer trips. The days just go by quick once you're in it. I must say I'm gonna be sad for this trip to be over, but the trip is definitely not over yet. See you guys in the morning.
Wow, so we've already made it way further than we were expecting for the day, which means the pullout's just a few kilometers of paddling ahead, which means this trip is coming to a close. Oh my God, so much has happened over the course of the last 8 days. We paddled in lakes, we paddled in rivers, we portaged, we whitewater canoed, we caught some fish, there was a lot of bugs, we saw some wildlife, we swam in waterfalls. So much variety, it's crazy. I guess the only thing there wasn't any variety of was my shirt, which I apologize for. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed that one as much as we did. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.